the invite. Hopefully he gets it. I know his party shit's fucking up.
What happened? You gotta really swing dead.
Just waiting for Kel to join.
Madden tweaking right now. Connect. Jesus Christ. It's not that fucking hard, Madden. Did you resend it?
Oh shit, my bad. I thought you was joining. I'll resend it right now. You should just be able to play season game also.
No, you didn't let me do it.
Sweet orange balls.
No more changing table.
We sent the stream anymore.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
I got you. This is great again.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Room here to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
Who are you talking about?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now Mack. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. This is Mack on the counter. Down to the 25.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On fourth down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Just double check real quick. That's fine. Alright. I'm good.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The kick by Parkey is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First carry for Najee Harris.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the give, this is Mack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 38.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flushed out right. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to run the toss here to Harris. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 17. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Herbert. They'll run the screen with Mack. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Marlon Mack from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Only 7-17. I mean, we put up points, but...
Boswell now to kick it away after the
yeah, it's
touchdown.
very good. Yeah.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Oh.
Good return up past the 30.
My kicker. Thank
And a
God.
nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that
My
allows you to do
kicker.
a lot
My
of things
kicker
on
saved
offense.
it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
What are you talking about, you stupid woman, you stupid fucking specimen of fucking woman? I'm just making my little early season trade. Mac Jones don't play for me no
more. He gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Throw power didn't go up the whole season, bro. And he got MVP offensive rookie. Had 5 goddamn points, and his throw power didn't go up at all, G. I need throw power. I need somebody to zip that bitch. So he played good adjust.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge.
His throw power was on 86.
I
think I got it to 87.
A good pickup there at 22.
Need some more throw power. You know what I mean? You can be accurate as fuck, but if you can't lift that ball, it's going to get picked up.
He completes this one to Mack.
Pushing
his way through. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another catch for him. Even if you get him and run off the park, they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. This goes to Mack on the check down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Looking to run with Mack. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Herbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And shedding through the tackle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. For Kenner here, it's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
from just shy of midfield. Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Well, partner, first game of the season and one of the first big defensive stops of the season.
Brought a little extra juice with him, didn't he? Because of the adrenaline that's got to be rushing through all of these guys. Being on the national spotlight to get things started, that's a big play to get things going.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This a give to Mack running to the right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He gets this to Davante Adams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Dancing to his left. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, and now it'll be 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. He's at the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
The fuck, dude?
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield. And it brings up 4. Being chased out. And it's picked up by the there as his guys will get the foot.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 88 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Herbert off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Third and long, it's Herbert. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They snap it to Herbert. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield connects with Peoples-Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 1st down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off around the 27. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. T.J. Watt in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
user games. I got like 5 of them or something. I am salty though. I was doing pretty good there for a while.